search has become really a daily part of people's lives. What shows us that is that today, about 50% of people cite search as one of the things that they do every day on the web. This is just behind email at 60% and ahead of the news on the web, so that gives you some relative perspective. We also see that people are changing kind of behaviorally what they do with search. They really like to start at search versus go to search. And we're seeing that 21% of people have made search their actual homepage. This is effectively a 2x increase over the same time last year. People are generally happy with search. In a recent Harris Interactive poll where they looked at all these different industries, search really was as high in net satisfaction as supermarkets. Supermarkets were the most satisfied at 84% net satisfaction, and search was right there at 77% net satisfaction. What's a little bit interesting about that satisfaction, though, is that there's quite a bit of dissatisfaction that kind of lurks right below that surface. And what we see is that even in the most simple query, what we call a navigational query, you would expect that to be a very easy query to do, but we find that a third of people are actually not satisfied with those really simple queries. To me, that says that there is an industry that is ubiquitous for people. They use it a lot and continue to use it a lot, but yet the satisfaction isn't as high as you would expect, even on the most basic queries.
The users are only satisfied, completely satisfied, in about 25% of queries that they do. We find that in the other 75% of cases, users are requerying, abandoning the query, trying to refine the query in some way. So we think there's plenty of opportunity to improve things in the future.
Another problem we see that's very interesting is that even when customers click on a link from search, about a quarter of the time they come back to search and do another action within about 30 seconds. And those look to us like very unsatisfied experiences. If the customers come back in 30 seconds, usually they have not found what they've wanted. I think what's happening here is there's a disconnect between how people think about search engines and what actually happens when they search. People have learned that search engines only do certain types of things, so those are the types of queries that we send to search engines. And of course that's ridiculous. As search engines get better, people will learn that they can try out new types of questions and actually expect to get answers from them.